Top of the top, I told y'all I was going to start going early in the morning. Told y'all yesterday it was going to be 8 o'clock or 8:30, but it's a little 8:45. If I'm mistaken, it's 8:45 this morning when that started going up live. But shout out to everybody. Louis V, I see you in the building. Anybody else that's pulling up, they going to pull up. We here for another great show. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great day. I don't know if y'all saw the live I did last night. It's some fishy shit going on with that shit. Harry, what up, gangster? There's some real fishy shit going on with that story I did last night pertaining to the UFOs in California. There's some real fishy shit going on. Real fishy shit going on when it comes to that show I did last night pertaining to the aliens. Because I don't know if y'all know, a family in California called 911 and said that a spaceship had just crashed in their yard and it was aliens walking around in their fucking yard. Aliens walking around in their yard. So it had to be some truth to it, because the police came and they said the next time this shit happened, don't call us. Let's get into this. Shout out to my nigga Jaffe.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Shout out to Jaffe, like he said. And there's a hood. Every hood, there's a tough nigga, but still told. Can't play both sides. That's the problem with niggas. They be playing both sides. They be playing both sides, and God keeps showing me niggas be playing both sides. But don't worry about it. Big Dice ain't caring about none of that shit, because I got a plan. I got a cold-blooded plan. New York Nicky in the building. I got a plan. I got a fucking plan. And I'm glad, because niggas say certain things unbeknownst to what they saying is getting them pushed further and further and further away from greatness. That's a fact. Niggas be saying shit sometimes and don't even understand what they be saying. You know what I noticed today, y'all? You can't even talk to your friends no more. Jai, salute. Matter of fact, you can't talk to people that's not your friends anymore. Let me rephrase that, because like my grandmother told me, I'm a lot of people friends, but they just ain't mine. They just not mine. You can't talk to niggas today. You can't express stuff to people and tell them what's on their mind or what's on your mind. Like back in the days, you remember the gangsters used to come up and say, yo, man, let's talk for a tick. Let me talk to you about some things or whatever. Remember back in the days, there was so much respect in our community, in our neighborhoods. People sat down, pulled up a chair, sat down, looked at each other and talked to each other. You know, I noticed you can't even talk to nobody about something that's bothering you, because now in these days, they'll come back with defense or combativeness. without even taking the time to say, this person is supposed to be my friend and they're supposed to care about me, without even taking the time to hear what the person is saying before they just clash. It's like, you can't tell nobody today things that's on your mind. You can't express certain things that's on your mind. That's why I keep stuff to myself. The person that you think is your friend they're not your friend. They're just an opportunist. They're just opportunists. There's so many opportunists in this world, not friends. Opportunists. They come around you because they know you have something that's beneficial to them. You might have money that's beneficial to them. You might have connections that's beneficial to them. You might have a closer connection to the Most High that's beneficial to them. But niggas ain't friends. Niggas is opportunists. And I'm learning that. I'm learning that shit slowly but surely. See, in the street, you know niggas ain't friends. In the street, 7 out of the 10 people that come into your motherfucking life are opportunists. They come into you for some money, some sex, some advice. That's all an opportunity. Motherfuckers ain't coming to just stand with you alone. Let me see how many people in here say, if you couldn't talk, if you couldn't even write down what was bothering you, if you couldn't express what was bothering you or what was on somebody's mind, would you just sit around somebody? That's friendship. See, friendship is when a person is in a bad car accident. They might be in a coma. What they say in the hospital, they say they resting, but don't worry, keep talking to them because they can hear you. They always say that. Keep talking to them because they can hear you. Super salute. But the person usually when they're in a coma or in a sedated state, they don't move. They don't open their eyes. They don't smile. They don't wave their hand. They don't do any of the above. They just stay in one position with their eyes closed. See, it take a motherfucker that love you to sit there in that hospital and pray you out of that coma. Think about this. They say you can hear somebody, but you don't know if they're there or not. You can't correspond with them. You can't say nothing to them. They can't say nothing to you. Ja A said YouTube is the worst. Boy, you ain't never lied, Ja. YouTube, I'm just talking about in life. I wasn't even talking about YouTube, but Ja, you boy, you know I listen to you, Ja. This YouTube shit is incredibly confusing. I used to say YouTube was stupid. I used to say YouTube was dumb. Nah, it's not dumb or stupid. It's confusing to a person with a connection to the Most High. YouTube is fascinating to a lot of people. YouTube is intriguing to a lot of people. If it wasn't so, there wouldn't be so many supporters and fans. YouTube, to some people, they feel as though this is their definition of their life. YouTube. That's YouTube. I got YouTube. I'm going to be on YouTube today. Fuck YouTube. I'm saying that with the YouTube people letting me transmit it now. They can stop this broadcast now. Motherfuck YouTube. YouTube got a bunch of grown-ass adults, a bunch of grown-ass kids acting like fucking bigger, stupider kids. Dumbass niggas and dumbass bitches. I'm not talking about good men. And I'm not talking about great women. It's a few of us on here. It's a bunch of dumbass niggas and dumbass bitches on YouTube. That's a fact. That's a fact. Bitches talking about eating pussy and sucking it, all that stupid shit. That's not cool. That's not cool. There's so many women on YouTube. I just posted the lady, Sister Tarot. She be reading cards and all that. I just posted her show on my community board. If anybody want to go check out her, great content. Great content. Great content. She reads tarot cards. She's a spiritual advisor. She's selling blessed candles, blessed lotions. Half salute. I posted it on my community board. If anybody go take a time, just take a time and go watch some of her shows. And she say some shit sometimes to get on my nerves, but that's her opinion. But she says some stuff that's dead bullseye too. That's dead bullseye. Dead bullseye. Dead hit right on the market. See, I noticed something. A lot of people, y'all don't want to hear the truth. I learned that way before YouTube. Y'all here for the fucking show. See, I'm not here to give y'all a show. That's why I tell y'all. That's why I ain't got no 1,000. That's why I ain't got 10, 20,000, because I'm not here to give y'all no fucking show. I'm not no clown. I'm not no fucking clown. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas when it comes to my dignity and my integrity. That's on my mother. Respectfully, I don't care how nobody, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all when it comes to my dignity and my integrity. See, it's a lot of motherfuckers get up here that don't got no integrity, don't got no dignity, don't got no morals, don't give a fuck about nothing about them. They don't give a fuck about their parents. They don't give a fuck about their children that's watching. They don't give a fuck about their friends. None of that shit. I do. I do. I do. Besides the embarrassment that I have within myself for certain things that I've done in front of my God, imagine the embarrassment I got in my heart for the things that I did that embarrassed my lineage, my family. I really love my mother and father. I really love my grandparents. I don't come from no fucking crazy shit. I come from, dysfunctional family that loved each other and did what they had to do, but they went to work every day. They had morals. They had integrity. They had dignity. They had ethnic. They had character. Throughout certain flaws, they had all these important characteristics. A lot of motherfuckers don't have no morals. Niggas don't got no fucking morals. It's a bunch of niggas that would fuck a chick that used to fuck with their man. That's a bitch ass nigga where I come from. You's a bitch ass nigga. Any one of you niggas that ever did some shit like that, any one of you niggas that ever fucked your man girl or his ex-girl, you niggas is fucking clowns. Niggas ain't got no fucking morals. Just like the women. Out of all the dick in the motherfucking world, you want to fuck one of your homegirls or one of your cousins, man, ex-mans. That make you a slut. That make you a fucking bum-ass bitch. That make you a filthy bum-ass bitch, because out of all the people in the world, you don't have to interact with somebody that's been around somebody you know. Where the fuck they do that shit at? Niggas is fucking clowns. Clowns. And then they'll do things like, yo, well, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, because motherfuckers is not thinking. That's why I said YouTube is really, really responsible for a bunch of bullshit that's being transmitted, because it's a bunch of niggas on YouTube that can't think. They just can't think. They can't get rights. Niggas is just stupid. It breaks my heart to say that. Niggas is just fucking stupid. And they ain't gonna never be right because they involved with stupid settings. Stupid people. You know, when you date a stupid motherfucker and you fuck a stupid motherfucker, you make stupid ass kids. These is facts. Everybody want to act like all kids are intelligent or all kids are spectacular. No, it's some dumbass, stupid kids too. Compton, I see you in the building. Just like there's good women, just like there's some filthy ass women. Just like it's good men, just like it's some filthy ass men. I don't blame YouTube for that. YouTube got to do what they got to do. YouTube is here for the money. YouTube don't care about people disrespecting each other or saying crazy things about each other. YouTube is here for that because, unfortunately, a lot of y'all are into that bullshit. See, I can tell niggas ain't never did nothing in the street. I can tell a lot of people ain't never lost nobody in the street because of the shit y'all entertain. Bunch of you motherfuckers is grown-ups that had empty lives. Y'all went from teenagers to young adults to now seniors, and your whole lives was empty. That's why y'all so captivated and gravitate to the sucker shit that y'all be seeing on YouTube. I couldn't catch it at first. My ass, I got on YouTube thought everybody had a brain like me. Motherfuckers is dead stupid. Motherfuckers is dead stupid. Alcohol is fucking a lot of people up. It's fucking up their thinking. Drugs is fucking up people thinking. I'm so glad I know, quote unquote, how to hold myself down. Because if I was thinking the way some of these people was thinking, I wouldn't even smoke weed, because I would be trying my best to get in connection with the Most High to get my logic intact. Because niggas is not thinking logically. See, I don't want to be a nigga. I'm a man. I'm a man. Christy Henderson, I see you in the building. It's like crazy. I see so much buffoonery, it bothers me. That's why I said over here, on my channel, my platform, I'm doing this shit the way I want it to be. Any input pertaining to this channel will come from Team Guardian. Any input pertaining from this channel will come from true supporters and friends. Everybody else can suck a dick. Respectfully. A lot of you motherfuckers, I don't even want around me. A lot of you motherfuckers, I don't even want in my chat. Respect. Facts. Don't wish nothing bad on you, but I just don't want you niggas around me because y'all not like me. Your niggas is fucking weird. It's a bunch of weird ass niggas in this world. I told you before, it's a bunch of weird ass supporters on YouTube. Weird ass motherfuckers. One day you want to sit up talking about how you're so in love with God. Then one day you want to sit up in the chat gravitating to the bullshit that the devil depicts. I don't want you people around me. I'm dead ass sick. I don't want none of you motherfuckers around me because you're wicked. I just had a conversation with somebody I fuck with that I care about on some real shit, and it goes for them. If you're around that stupid shit, stay the fuck away from me. I don't want you around me. Because let me explain something to you about the devil. The devil has a way of trickling at the spirit. The devil has a way of trickling at the spirit. And once the devil gets your spirit, once he gets your spirit, like all he has to have is 51%. See, it's 50-50. God got 50% of your spirit. The devil got 50% of your spirit. You got a little bit of balance because you got good and bad, directly evil. But if the devil gets 1% over God, he in control. He in control. And a lot of y'all know y'all stupid. Y'all know y'all stupid fucking dumbass bitches. Y'all know y'all stupid fucking dumbass niggas. Like I told y'all, a lot of y'all ain't in no fucking relationships. Y'all just fucking. Y'all's tricks that's paying bitches for pussy. And a lot of y'all women is just prostitutes. Sitting up for comfortable security and some dick. That's it. A lot of you women done been fucking niggas for 10 and 12 years and never had one decent conversation with them. A lot of you niggas is fucking women 10 and 12 years, never had a decent conversation. Matter of fact, tell me one time the person initiated a decent conversation. Y'all just fucking a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. If that's the case, go buy a dick. If you're going to waste your time like that, go buy a dick. They selling them shits in stores now. Go buy a pussy. Go buy a pussy. Instead of sitting up putting yourself through bullshit. Knowing it ain't going to work. Knowing you, I don't know about y'all. Y'all ever been in a relationship knowing a motherfucker wasn't shit, but you keep telling yourself, don't worry. Next week, they're going to be better. Oh, next week, they're going to change. Next month, they're going to get it right. Next month, they're going to get it right. Then it turns into next year, they're going to get it right. Then it turns into maybe this year he going to get it right or she going to get it right. Y'all is fucking a bunch of, all jokes aside, these are sex arrangements y'all got. Ain't no relationship. A relationship consists of companionship between two people that can relate to each other. Y'all ain't in no relationships. A lot of you niggas is fucking broads because they had a fat ass. You don't know nothing. They don't have anything of interest to give you except some pussy. A lot of you niggas' baby mothers is because they had a fat ass. Or they had a pretty face. Or they had a cool outfit. A lot of you bitches got baby fathers just because they got a car. Just because you seen some jewelry. Just because you know that nigga keep money in his pocket. These ain't reasons to spawn life. That's why they got condoms. That's why they got Planned Parenthood. That's why they have what? Birth control. A lot of motherfuckers is so ignorant to themselves, and they display that every day. You don't even got to talk to show how stupid you is. That's why I said on this thumb turn, you can learn a lot from a fucking dummy. You can learn a lot from a dummy. At least a wise man can. See, a dummy can't learn nothing from a dummy because it's a dummy. See, a wise man can learn from a dummy that wants to walk around with a bunch of jewelry on and pull out money and drive big luxurious cars, but never had a job. See, a wise man can learn from a dummy. See, a wise man can watch a man or a woman run around having unprotected sex and have a bunch of children, or catch a contracted disease that may take their life. Wise people can see shit like that. Dummies don't see shit like that. A wise person can talk to a person. I ain't talking about a dummy. Forgive me. I'm talking about a wise person. A wise person can talk to a person for 2 minutes, 120 seconds, and find out who that person is. But if you're not wise, you'll never understand. If you're a dummy, how could you know if something is wise? If you're dumb, how do you know what's wise? But if you're wise, you quickly can identify as something that's dumb or ignorant. Stay with me. Stay with me. I say this again, fuck YouTube. I watch YouTube just turn people into fucking maniacs. Maniacs. Slandering, lying, creating these theatrical plots just for dumb motherfuckers like y'all to sit up and watch. Just like dumb motherfuckers like y'all to sit up in the motherfucking chat and be like, oh shit, that's right. Oh shit, that's right. Oh shit, that's right. Laughing ass emojis and all that shit. Y'all look just as stupid as them. Respectfully. That's a fact. Super said, Dice, we cannot blame YouTube. These people are. These are who these people are. It's not YouTube's fault. I've been saying that. If y'all watch my shows, I've been saying that. But you know what? I have to say this is YouTube's fault, not in totality, but a part of it, because they're not doing screening processes before they give these platforms to people. So I have to say YouTube is a very, very, very deep factor in this, because they know the buffoonery that's going on. Like my man Have said, they can tell me that I can't broadcast for 7 days because I played a minute and some change of a record. Not a record advocating death, not a record talking about violence, not a record talking about selling drugs. The OJs talking about love. The OJs talking about love. Them niggas said, can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Have said, Dice, how the fuck do they tell you you can't go live for 7 days playing music, but they will let people spew lies and slanderation for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours for monetary value? They won't ban that. They won't ban that unless a person feels as though, like they said, it's bothering them, and they inform YouTube that they don't like what someone said on the video. But YouTube has a whole analytic team that's listening and hearing everything. That if they can zap you the minute, first of all, if you can pull a dick out, nigga, shut this motherfucking show down. Why you can tell a person eat a dick and they can't shut the shit down? You mean to tell me I can pull my dick out, the shit is gone? But if I tell somebody to eat a motherfucking dick, they let that shit rock all day. Let's get into this work, y'all. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? That's a fact. That's a fact. Super said, if YouTube screen people, then another site that doesn't would appear. And then you know what they would have to do? In my opinion, every site, this is my thing. I mean this for every site. I mean this for Instagram, Dingy Dam, TikTok, Whip Wop, Facebook. I don't give a fuck. Anything that lets somebody broadcast their opinion, I think there should be a screening background. I think it should be a screening background. Anything. Because the children have access to YouTube. The children have access to YouTube. I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. YouTube has put a spirit on me. Ooh. I don't know about y'all, but have you ever asked yourself, was you fake or real? Like YouTube had me asking myself, Dice, is you fake? Or are you real? I know the answer, but that shit had me questioning myself. Certain things that if I saw it done in my hood, certain things if I knew was taking place in my hood, when I was outside like that, we would have corrected it. We would have corrected it immediately. It wouldn't have went overnight. It wouldn't have waited to the next day. When we found out about shit, we address it, handle it, and correct it. You couldn't be in my hood snatching women chains. Not on my block. You couldn't be in my hood robbing people, especially women. Good working people that went to work every day. Not on my block. If you rob somebody, then we was coming to rob you. Because this is how we feel. If you know certain people are not into a certain lifestyle and you just manipulate that to your advantage, now you know I'm in that lifestyle, so I'm going to manipulate that to my advantage. That's the era I'm from. That's the era I'm from. This YouTube shit is crazy. This shit is an online dating site. Yo, let me tell you something. Respectfully to some of y'all women, I'm going to say this from my heart. I just got to say this. I don't know why this vibe is on me this morning, but I got to tell y'all something. A lot of y'all women is moving like bum bitches. I'm dead ass. A lot of y'all women let me know, quote unquote, you're nothing that I would date. Nothing. You can say the same thing about me. Fuck you, nigga. I wouldn't date you neither. Let me explain something to you. I'm one of the best things God ever created. That's on Sharon McLeod. But see, the definition of man and woman today is very, very, very different than what I remember. See, I don't get upset about certain things like I used to. Ron Bull, salute. I don't get upset about certain things, especially on YouTube like I used to, because I learned this. YouTube taught me this. A lot of y'all have been taught different definitions. I've always told you from day one, my mother always made sure that I had a dictionary. Christmas, birthday, graduating from school. She made sure I had a dictionary because she wanted me to make sure I was able to define everything that came in front of me. She wanted to make sure I had the definition of everything that came in front of me. She didn't want me to be not understanding to anything. My definition of real is totally different than a lot of y'all definition of real. I know me and Ron Buggs got the same definition of real. I know me and Half got the same definition of real. I know me and FTC Vice got the same definition of real. A lot of y'all don't know what real mean. A lot of y'all don't know what real mean. Real is doing the right thing without anybody knowing that you're doing it. Real is doing the right thing without any type of gratification or any type of reward. When you real, you don't care about a reward. You're doing it on honor. A lot of you niggas don't know nothing about honor. I don't give a fuck how you take it. Niggas don't know nothing about no fucking honor. Honor? Nah, niggas don't know nothing about honor. If niggas knew things about honor, certain things would never escalate. Certain conversations would never have. Certain thoughts would never conjure up in the mind of two men that had honor for each other. If I got honor for you as my brother and you got honor for me as my brother, there's certain thoughts that are not supposed to resonate in our minds for each other if we really on honor. But I'm starting to notice, man, people ain't raised with honor. People raised with selfishness. People raised in straight up ignorant survival mode. I'm not talking about survival mode because everybody wants to survive. I said, pay attention to the word before survival. Ignorant survival mode. Ignorant survival mode. I'm starting to see shit, man. Like the niggas that always want a nigga around them because if the cops come, you want to say that's his drugs. The nigga that always want a nigga riding with him because if the cops come, you want to say that's his gun. I don't trust you niggas. I see through you niggas now. I don't trust none of you niggas. I don't trust you niggas by the way you talk. I don't trust you niggas by the way you dress. I don't trust you niggas by the way you treat your women. I don't trust you niggas by the way y'all got y'all women. Sneaky, grimy ass niggas. Some sneaky, grimy ass niggas. And then niggas smile. And then a lot of you motherfuckers look at them like they so important. A lot of y'all look at these niggas like they got so much honor and they got so much dignity. That's why a lot of y'all don't recognize me because real recognize real and a bunch of you motherfuckers is fake. Don't they say that, Ron? Don't they say that, Harry? The saying is real recognize real. And a lot of you niggas, y'all don't look familiar to me. I have the slightest increment of who the fuck you niggas are. I can tell by the way you put your t-shirt on, by the way the crease is on your motherfucking arm, you niggas ain't official. You niggas got crooked creases in your goddamn t-shirts. Come on, Ron. These niggas got crooked creases in their t-shirts, Ron. We got a dick sucker in the building. Mr. David Jones, respectfully to the women in here, suck my dick, David Jones, and now you blind. It's always a dick sucker that comes in here. Mr. David Jones, respectfully to the women in here, close y'all ears. David Jones, suck my dick and eat your mother. Back to what I was saying. That's a prime example of a dick sucker and a person that ain't real and ignorant. Prime example of a motherfucker that's fucking stupid and ignorant. Real rap. Real rap. So let me ask y'all something. So if never mind, I won't even get into that. I'll let that be. Whew, Musa, I got to grab my ears for a minute. Stupid ass dick suckers. To anybody that watch this, man, don't come on YouTube and get behind your chat and get to run in your motherfucking mouth, man. Hit me on the Big Dice Chronicles and ask me to pull up to where you at. Let's have that conversation face to face. I've said this so many times. I don't advocate no violence. I'm not advocating any violence. I want people to hear me crystal clear. I don't advocate any violence. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're so motherfucking concerned about the shit I did, hit me on the Big Dice Chronicles. Don't do that shit on YouTube where the fucking world can watch the shit and the shit can be monitored. They already have my name in some dumb shit because you hoe ass niggas. See me on the Big Dice Chronicles. Matter of fact, hit me up and say, yo, Big Dice, I want to go fishing. Say, I want to go shoot some pool, my good friend. Say some things. I'll even give you some code names to say like me and you friends, and then we can meet up in real life because this YouTube shit don't mean nothing to me. This YouTube shit don't mean nothing to me. when it comes to niggas that's behind avatars or niggas. I can't touch you. That almost drove me crazy before. Me listening to what you bitch ass niggas and you dumb ass troll. First of all, a lot of you trolls don't even have a car. A lot of you trolls don't even have a wife. A lot of you trolls don't even have a life. A lot of y'all don't have a home. A lot of y'all don't have a dog. A lot of y'all don't even have a baseball hat. A lot of y'all don't even have a computer. Y'all just got a bullshit ass Walmart phone or one of them Obama phones that they gave y'all because you had a social security card and you get food stamps. This is the only reason why you could even watch YouTube. You dumbass niggas. You probably ain't even got one of them new TVs with the shit you can screw in the back, you know? Like the cords. You probably got one of them TVs with the antenna, you dumbass niggas, where you got to turn it to the U and then turn it to 31. You niggas is way behind. Niggas is way behind. Facts, Hat. These niggas is way behind. Like, I've never understood a bunch of people that just want to come and say something and say, do-do-do-do-do-do. Don't y'all understand we on TV? Seriously, don't y'all understand we on TV? And every time y'all do shit like that, excuse me to the women in here, please close y'all ears for a minute. Give me 5 seconds. For the ones that do that, yo, all jokes aside, suck my dick. I mean that shit respectfully. And I don't even say that because I know what that shit could lead to. So everybody behind these avatars, and I mean this adamantly, suck my dick. May your mother suck my dick. Now, I done said something for you to hit me on the Big Dice Chronicles or hit me in the real world. Fuck all of YouTube. Fuck you. Fuck your mother. May your mother suck my dick. So if now I gave you something to really be upset with and want to fight about. So now do that for me. Now I said something that because I'm from that era where I know if something comes out my mouth, what it means. All y'all niggas suck my dick. May your mother suck my dick. May your kids suck my dick. That's right. Big Dice said it. I don't give a fuck how none of y'all feel about that. That's just to the trolls. Because I noticed I've been sitting back just paying attention to shit. And I said this before. It's the trolls that come into these chats with this goofy shit and try to disrupt the peace. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm about to go into my favorite video. Shout out to my man, Jav. And I'm going to get this spirit off me because the streets don't love us. But you know YouTube don't love us neither. Let's go.
They never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent.
I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit. It's how we music, nigga. Go.
Go cop that album, y'all. Go cop that album, man. Go cop this album, man. General DZ and Jaffe, the golden era, the realest shit on the street right now. Big Dice stomps this, not stamp, stomp. I'm on my London voice. I stomp this, mate. Big Dice stomps this, mate. I'm talking about I stomp this, mate. Shout out to my dudes in UK. Big Dice stomps this, mate. That's the one. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 album right there. Word up. That's a fact. Christy, have a great day, man. We appreciate you for pulling up, man. Word up. And thank you for that, man. But you know what? You want to hear something funny, Christy? More people need to be here, but not the whole world. More people need to be here, but not the whole world. Because they're going to infiltrate us. Don't y'all know that? They're going to infiltrate us. When the revolution go down, a lot of people that y'all love, y'all going to have to kill. I don't think y'all hear me. When the revolution go down, it's going to be a lot of people y'all going to have to kill, man. It's right next to y'all. Motherfuckers that you fed, people that you took pictures with, people you might have introduced your family to, people you might have called your kids' godparents. You're going to have to blow their goddamn head off because you know why? They're going to sell you out. They're going to sell you out for their own value. Everybody want to do what they want to do for the best of them. Yes. But there's some of us that want to do things for the best of all. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I would rather make sure you got $10 in your pocket than I got $4 in my pocket. Bentley, I see you in the building. Y'all don't know that? See, I'm from a different era. I would rather make sure that I bust my ass to make sure you got $10 in your pocket, and I don't even care if I don't have 3 or 4. That's the type of nigga I am. You see Ron in the building. We come from the era where if I don't got it and you don't got it, we going to get it. Then when we get it, we're going to have to understand that it's a lot of people around us that's going to want to get it because they don't got it. Then we going to have to show them how to get it. I don't know if y'all caught that. Because if I don't have it and you don't have it, we going to get it. Stay with me. When we get it, people going to want that shit. Then it's going to be our duty to show them how they can go get it. See what Bentley said? If I got a buck on my plate, it's me and my bro, we got 50-cent cakes. That's a fact. I'm from that same era. Remember that shit, Ron, back in the days when we was kids? If we wasn't going to the store to get what? 5 chicken wings and fried rice, we get what? 6 chicken wings and french fries. You got 3, I got 3. Remember that back in the days, y'all? We used to go get the half a chicken and fried rice, half a chicken and french fries. Number one, I like the breast and the wing. You like the leg and the motherfucking thigh, or I like the leg and the thigh, and you like the breast and the wing, and we gonna bust the rice and the french fries down. We from a different era. Remember that shit, Ron? Coming back from playing ball? We so fucked up, we got the Sunnydale juices, and we pouring it up to our mouth, we drinking a little bit. You got like 30 cents, I got like 30 cents, they 50 cents. We ain't letting the tip touch our mouth. And then giving you, we from a different era, y'all. Nigga, don't put your mouth on the motherfucking tip. You got to hold it from your mouth. Remember that, y'all? You got to hold the water and the juice from your mouth because you don't want to touch your lips. Remember that? Remember, y'all don't remember that shit? You don't remember going to the store, getting a half a gallon of fruit punch, grape juice, pineapple, Sunnydale? Y'all don't remember that, Ron? 89 cents. Everybody getting plastic cups because we tired of playing ball. Everybody get at least one good cup. You get at least one good cup. It's just like the old timers back in the days when they used to go get the Coke 45, the Old English, the Ballantine Ale, the Golden Champagne, the Pink Champagne. That's what the women did. What they did, Ron, they got the little plastic cups. Because remember back in the days, if you didn't have a bag on your beer, they was giving you a ticket or trying to lock you up. But if you had a cup, remember that, y'all? If you had a cup, they wouldn't fuck with you. Come on, Ron, the Sunny Dudes. You don't remember playing? Come on, Ron. So I don't know what it is to be selfish, y'all. I'm from a different era. If you my man, your girl can never be my girl. If you fuck with my man, whether you have children or not, whether you were a jump off in his life where he was just fucking her, or y'all was in an intimate relationship where it was supposed to be platonic between two people, I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. See, because where I come from, if you fuck your man girl, whether it's his girl or his ex-girl or his baby mother, that's law. A nigga could kill you over that. I know it may sound ignorant, but a nigga could blow your goddamn brains out over that. That shit could start a war. Like, you don't fuck your man girl or your man baby moms. Just like women, you don't fuck your home girl baby father or her ex, no matter what. You don't do that. See, I'm from a different era, y'all. You don't do that shit. Your man can tell you all day, fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. We just fucking, them shits is lies. Them shits is just lies because the interest sparks what? Curiosity. And at first, the nigga might just be looking at her like a nut. But if he keep going back to her and she keep coming back to him, there's some type of something growing between them, man. That ain't just about no pussy no more. It was about pussy the first time. And after she got some dick and you got some pussy, y'all was supposed to go y'all ways and never come back together again. But when y'all come back together, somebody care. Both of y'all, somebody care. But we was raised that if she slept with this one or she slept with that one, we can't declare our love for her. Am I fronting? Am I fronting? Unfortunately, there's some women that say, yo, I never fuck with him. He fucked her. He got a baby with her. Unfortunately, yo, the first baby mother is usually the bum bitch. I'm sorry, women. Especially when you fucking from a young age, like 15, 16, because some of us have kids if it wasn't for my family and another young lady's family, I would have had a child at 16. But our family said, nah, we're not doing it. The first one is usually what we call the bum bitch or the motherfucking example or the experiment. Because number one, you stupid and I'm stupid. So if I'm stupid, I'm just being real. People don't want to hear the truth. Check this out. If I'm stupid, ladies, and you chose to give me some pussy and you let me fuck you unprotected and you have my child, that means you stupid too. I got a lot of cousins and a lot of female friends that be like, yo, I would have never fucked that nigga if I'd have knew what I knew now. Just like niggas like, I don't even believe I fucked that bitch. I didn't know she was like that because we wasn't concerned in finding out the characteristics of people. See, some of us got away from them people, it's your law, but some of us are married to them. Some of y'all are married to motherfuckers y'all don't know nothing about, don't give a fuck about. They don't give a fuck about you. Y'all just fucking them. Just because they're eating you out or you're giving them oral sex don't mean they love you. A motherfucking prostitute in the street that you meet if you pay them and do all them things. A prostitute to give you oral. Better oral than your wife. The pussy will be better because of the what? The lure of the danger of it. The lure of the danger. Come on, Bentley. You know what I do over here. We talk the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. If you want to get your dick sucked, go to Pennsylvania and Workman in East New York, right by that White Castle. Right over there by the motherfucking White Castle. Right over there down the block from Starlight City. They got a whole strip down there, y'all. The reason why I know this, I used to live in Canarsie. I used to live in Starlight City, and that whole strip has been there for years. That whole strip has been there like Lincoln Terrace Park. They've been selling pussy out there since it was no goddamn police in Brooklyn, it seemed like. Remember that shit back in the days? Everybody used to be like, what's the first thing we thought, fellas? I'm about to expose some shit. Y'all know I'm about to get deep. I done put my hat to the back. Y'all know what this. What's the first thing we thought, fellas? That she loved us if she did what back in the days? I'm going to let y'all answer that. Yo, Ron, I don't care what nobody say. If you dating a chick back in the days, yo, Bentley, if you dating a chick back in the days, yo, Harry, when we was dating a chick back in the days when we was young and naive, what did a chick have to do when we said, oh, she loves us? What did she have to do? And we would say, she loves us. Oh, I'm about to get y'all upset. I'm about to get y'all upset. I'm about to get y'all upset. She swallows. Thank you, Supra. Thank you. Remember the movie, scary movie, y'all? When the dude was walking around the news report, he kept saying, Gail swallows, Gail swallows, Gail swallows. Ain't nobody knew what he was talking about. He kept saying, Gail swallows. That's what he said. Watch the movie. Gail swallows. Gail swallows. See, they laughing at him because of his speech. Because of his speech. They're not paying attention to him because he's supposed to have Gail. So every time the reporter would come out to talk, he would pop up and go, Gail swallows, Gail swallows, Gail swallows. Because he was saying that Gail swallows because she was having oral sex with him. Man, if you swallowed back in the days, boy, we ready to take your ass. We ready to elope. We ready to elope. We ready to say, fuck the kid. Man, bullshit. Mom never coming back home. We going to California to elope. She swallowed. Remember that shit, Ron? Gail swallows. Everybody thought he was talking Gail swallows, Gail swallows. Like they wasn't paying attention to the end because Gail sucked him off. Remember? He kept, every time that nigga followed her wherever she went. She's in the motherfucking park. Gail swallows. She's in the trees. Gail swallows. She's on top of a motherfucking mountain. That nigga just pops up. Gail swallows. But y'all didn't catch what he was saying to the end. Gail swallows. A lot of you niggas is married to women because they swallowed. A lot of you niggas got kids with chicks just because they swallowed. And after all them years to this day, I bet you still can't write down 10 positive things about that person. Same thing with you women. That nigga with that stroke and that deep stroke and how he ate that pussy. That don't mean nothing. The nigga can't think. He can't think. FTC Vice, I see you in the building. The nigga can't think, ladies. Yeah, he can eat, but he can't think. A lot of y'all is stuck on dick. Y'all dickmatized. Y'all ain't thinking about reality. But pay attention to this. You can have $2 million, ladies. You can go to jail and you can leave that $2 million in the trust of a nigga that eats some pussy, or you can leave that $2 million in the trust that gets some money. Which one of y'all gonna choose? Which one of y'all gonna choose? Which one of y'all gonna put that money in the nigga hand that eat pussy, or you gonna put that money in the nigga hand that flip money? Yo, you know why I say shout out to Gucci Man and his wife? You know why I say shout out to that man? That nigga Gucci Man gave his wife some change when he went to jail. That bitch tripled that shit. If that didn't show y'all dumbass niggas how important these women are we got. That nigga Gucci Man left that bread to her. He said, yo, check this out. I'm about to go to jail. He could have left that money to niggas in the fucking hood. Y'all ain't even catch that shit. Gucci Man got enough killers and drug dealers. He could have left that money to them, but he knew they was going to fuck it up. He knew they was going to fuck it up. But he left that bread with her. See, he knew her drive. I'm about to school you women in some shit. Because a lot of y'all be pointing the fingers at gangsters. I'm about to school y'all women in some shit. A lot of y'all be pointing y'all fingers at some gangsters. He didn't know she was going to flip that money that much. He said, well, the bitch got a job. She been getting money before me. He said, at least she going to have some goddamn money when I get home. That bitch tripled that shit. And to all you stupid ass women that be talking about you won't fuck with a nigga because he in the street hustling or getting money or he sold drugs or he was going through his transition in life trying to find out who he could be, you bitches, shame on y'all. Boo to all you bitches, because check this out. I just gave you dumb motherfuckers an example. Gucci Man been a gangster from day one. Pay attention. He was going back to jail again. Oh, this is the one that's going to get your pussies wet. Excuse my language. But you are now rocking with the best, Sharon McLeod's son. This the one that's going to really get your pussy wet. Respectfully, because we all adults. All you women that said gangsters is this and gangsters ain't shit and gangsters can't do that. Name one motherfucker y'all see on TV treat they woman the way Gucci Man treat that woman. Name it. Name him. I see him treat her better than Will Smith treats Jada. I see him better than Chris Rock treats his wife. I see him treat her better than The Rock treats his, and so forth. Bruce Willis and so forth. And all these so-called positive celebrities y'all got and these actors that y'all said went to college and went to acting schools and became these what? Big moguls in the entertainment area. These niggas is beating their women up, putting drugs in them, passing them around, having babies with them, not giving a fuck. Look how Gucci treat that woman, man. Look what Half said. Look at Papoose and Remy Ma. Pat from Bainbridge. Bainbridge and Howard and Saratoga to be exact. Look how they treat them women. Y'all said gangsters don't know how to treat y'all. No, y'all don't know how to appreciate real niggas because y'all used to them suckers. It's not that gangsters don't know how to treat y'all. Y'all be hurting our feelings because y'all so used to them bitch ass niggas. Y'all don't know how to appreciate and conduct yourselves when y'all in the presence of true gangsters. Y'all will choose a corny ass nigga that'll let a nigga walk up and punch you in your fucking face. I done seen this shit in the street. Y'all will choose a nigga that'll let a nigga walk up and punch you all in your face, won't even protect you. Y'all will choose a nigga that'll let y'all walk to the curb when y'all walking down the street, won't even cuff you up and be like, doodle head, get inside the goddamn curb because a car might come up on the street and hurt you. Fuck is y'all talking about? Talking about what gangsters don't do. See, y'all got the definition of a gangster wrong. Y'all got the total definition of a gangster wrong. So y'all think gangsters mean shoot his gun. Boom, 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 boom. Shooting my gun and shooting my gun. I'm shooting my gun and shooting my gun. That's not a fucking gangster. That's a person crying out for help. That's a person crying out for help because they're so angry and they don't trust nobody and they're in defense mode for everything. That's not gangster. Gangster is taking advantage of these motherfucking health insurance clinics that they got in the neighborhood now that you can walk into right now, gangsters. They got clinics now and buildings that you can walk into right now free and talk to somebody about the trauma we've been through. You can go on YouTube now. You can go on a computer now and watch seminars on how to treat your family, on how to raise your family, on how to appreciate your brother and sister. We don't watch that. We don't watch that. But the first thing we do when we get on YouTube is gravitate to a motherfucker disrespecting somebody. And a lot of these this shit is so sad, man. This shit is so motherfucking sad, man. Let me get into this motherfucking work. I want to show y'all something because last night, let me pull this up for y'all right quick. We're going to get into this motherfucking work because they trying to bamboozle us. And I told y'all something was funny. Did y'all know that motherfucking, how come did they put up, hold on, y'all. Let me get this right for y'all. Get this right. Get this right. They bamboozled us, y'all. They bamboozled us. Yeah, I got it. I got it right now. They bamboozled us. Give me 1 second. They bamboozled us. They tried to get this last night. I'm going to let y'all see this. I just talked about this last night. And this is from the day, so y'all can look at it if you want to. They bamboozled us. Remember last night when I told you, how come that when these people went into the back of these people's house, how come they blurred it?
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged
and this was a month ago, but this was printed the day before
Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us, George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world: an alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shockwave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
Now, you mentioned, George, in that piece that, they were frozen because so many people have been critical of, like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they do the video? Do we know if there's even any video of this incident?
Yes and no. So there's a surveillance camera in the backyard. The property owner keeps that because he's got a lot of expensive equipment there. What we were told is that at the moment this thing comes down and crash, this camera went out, and it was out for a couple of minutes. When it came back on, the object was gone, but the circle was there. We've been told by Angel in multiple phone conversations that he shot video of the creatures. We haven't seen it, and we don't know anybody else who's seen it yet, so maybe he'll release it at some point.
It's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, all over.
All right, George, thanks for that.
Ain't that some shit? Pay attention to what I said yesterday, y'all. Pay attention to, let me see who at my door, y'all. Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. That was my damn uncle. My fault, y'all. I got to cut some grass today, too. That was my damn uncle. But remember what I said yesterday, y'all? Risk freedom salute. Listen what I said yesterday. When they got there and they went to the house, they said the reason why they blurred it out is because it was supposedly private property. And I've never seen the police go on nobody's crib and blur something out because of private property. Due to the fact of what? A lawsuit. Then listen to what the people said. They saw a person, they saw people with shades in government official cars riding by their homes for days after. Where the fuck them niggas at all of a sudden? Now think about it. The news said they've been calling them They sit in front of their house talking about they can't even get in touch with them. Nobody, them niggas is gone. They said them niggas ain't even coming to the door. Them niggas is gone, y'all. And then they said something that was very, very, very deep. The man said when he locked eyes, what up, Yak? The man said when he locked eyes with the creature, he couldn't move. He couldn't talk. He couldn't speak. If you pay attention, there was a show back in the days called V about a species of lizard people, reptilians to be exact. Reptilians to be exact. This when I was a little boy, it was a species called V. You can pull it up now on your Fire Stick. They were taught, they were said to have powers that can lock you. Like, I forgot the word of it. They're supposed to have telepathic powers that would tranquilize you and stop you in your tracks. No matter what you try to do, you can't move, can't turn your head. They could look at you to telepathy, mental telepathy. That'll just make you, and what did he say? He said he couldn't move or do anything. The Greys. Because there are hundreds and hundreds of alleged alien species. Alien is unknown and unbeknownst to me and you. That's all that means. That's all that means. That's all that means. What are they trying to hide? Why did they just release this on YouTube to the world the day before yesterday? I mean, yesterday. I found it yesterday because I'm, like I told you, I started subscribing to the news all over the world to get great topics to talk about and spread with y'all. The news, not the hood news, not the politics from the street. I'm talking about the news around the world that might be interesting to more than just myself. Why did they wait a month? You heard what they said 4 weeks ago. Why did they wait a month until they let us know about it? Like Yak said, I went through that. When they say a witch is riding your motherfucking back, I went through that shit. True story, I went through that shit. And my grandmother prayed for me more than she ever did. I was young. I wasn't even out of junior high school. I might have been 11 or 12. And I never forget, I remember sitting up and I'm getting up one day in my sleep. I got to go to the bathroom. But when I turn around to go to sit up, I cannot sit up. This is on my beloved mother. I cannot sit straight up in the bed. I cannot move my legs. I cannot move my legs. And it was like a black mist was over me, and I was in the dark and I saw the black mist that was over me. This might not make sense to y'all. This is not a joke. Cosmology, salute, gangster. This is not a joke. I'm in the dark and saw a black mist over me and could not move. I'm screaming, yo, Yak, this is what I'm doing. No sound is coming out. That's right. That's what my grandmother said. She said, baby, that witch was riding you. And then come to find out, in the medical field, they call it a sleep paralysis, meaning that you are conscious, but you're not completely conscious. It's like your spirit is trying to wake your physical up. See, because when you're physical, that rental that you get, see, that's what gets tired. Not your spirit. Your spirit is always moving. See, when your physical go to sleep, this is when your spiritual realm gets to take over you. Like during the day when you up and you're alive, your physical literally somewhat controls your spirit, but your spirit controls your drive. But when you go to sleep, your spirit is in control of everything. See, your spirit gets to go where your spirit is originally from. See, you have not been to where physically your spirit is from, but your spirit know how to get home. Just like when you leave your house every day and go to work, it is programmed in your mind the same way you know how to get back home. Just like if you got animals in the South, you know your dog go run off and get into the woods, your cat or whatever like that. Them motherfuckers know how to come on back home. It's just like your spirit. Your spirit know how to go home. The original place where it come from, and then that spirit know how to come back to what? Its host, which is your physical body. Which is your physical body. Word up. Yo, Yak. Yak, was you here? Yak, you was here last night for that show, right? Yak, yeah. Was you here yesterday, Yak? When we was talking about the UFOs? I'm going to play it one more time for you, Yak. And I'll play it one more time for you, babe. Because you wasn't here, and I don't know if you saw this. But I'm going to play this for y'all. Because I talked about this last night. I talked about this last night. I talked about this last night, y'all. Oh, man, I done messed up again. My fault. I didn't go to YouTube. I'm bugging. I talked about this last night. I got to play this video again. And they did this. This happened a month ago. This is the part I don't understand. If this went down a month ago, why did they wait to now? Say this shit. I don't understand. If this happened a month ago, why would they wait till yesterday to put this out? I don't understand this. But we're going to get into this video again, y'all, for those that just pulled up. We're going to get into this video again. My fault. For those that just pulled it. Yo, Yak, babe, check this out right quick. This is some crazy shit.
Tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley.
My fault, y'all.
Investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence
Bangs,
of
I see you in the building. Salute.
Tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us, George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world: an alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shock wave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated, when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and And they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks. But each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard, where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
You know, you mentioned, George, in that piece that, they were frozen because so many people have been critical of, like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they shoot the video? Do we know if there's even any video of this?
Smash that like
yes
button,
and
y'all.
no.
We
So
not
there's
playing.
a surveillance camera in the backyard. The property owner keeps that because he's got a lot of expensive
We need
equipment
6
there.
likes, y'all.
What we
Hit
were
them like
told
buttons.
is that at the moment this thing comes down and crash, this camera went out, and it was out for a couple of minutes. When it came back on, the object was gone, but the circle was there. We've been told by Angel in multiple phone conversations that he shot video of the creatures. We haven't seen.
Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear what he just said? The nigga said that the homeowner had surveillance, a camera right there. Listen to what the little boy said. He said, when the shit crashed, it was like a shockwave. They said the minute that shit hit the motherfucking floor, that shit automatically knocked out the fucking camera. When the camera came back to working, the shit was gone, but the impression of the spaceship was still in the fucking ground. Come on, man. Y'all laughed at me when I did it back in the days. I said, are UFOs real? I bet y'all go back and watch that show now. I bet y'all go back and watch that show now. They was like, this nigga high. No, I'm always high. That's regular. That's light shit. But I'm in control of the wheel, you dig? Like Ron said, 9 feet tall. I'm 6'4" and I'm tall. I'm 6'4". So you mean to tell me 2 more feet on top of me and 6 inches? I'm 6'4" plus another 2.6 inches. That will have me at 9 feet. That's a hell of a goddamn height, y'all. Glurko Bangs, I see you in the building. That's a hell of a motherfucking height, y'all. They talking about ain't no fucking content on YouTube. The devil's a goddamn lie. And using your mouth to say it. The devil's a goddamn lie and using your mouth to say it. I got so many things to talk about instead of each other. I got things we can talk about pertaining to each other, but it pertains to us as a whole, as a community, not just you, not just me. See, this is the spot where you can come and tell the fucking truth about what's really going on with you. See, I noticed y'all used to the motherfucking them platforms where you got to go over there and be someone else. You got to be scared to say who you are. You got to be scared to say, yo, I cry. Yo, this is the part that bugs me out about YouTube. Motherfuckers is quick to say how they're scared to say they cry. They're scared to say how they love. But they quick to say how they kill and they take somebody's life. The shit don't add up to me, y'all. Just like this alien shit. All jokes, that shit don't add up to me. You mean to tell me, as a real man, you're going to tell me you never cry? Ain't nothing happened to you in your life that hurt you so bad that tears ran? That's the first fucking lie. So you ain't cry when your man got killed? All right, so you ain't cry when the babysitter that loved you your whole life, when she died. All right, so you didn't cry when your grandmother died. You didn't cry when your grandfather died. You didn't cry when your mother died. You didn't cry when your father died. Shit, you ain't even cry if your kids died. Them is pure fucking lies. So you mean to tell me a person that you thought was the one for you and y'all separated and it's no longer them in visions or future that you see, you didn't cry for that neither? Get the fuck out of here. You mean to tell me you had a child with somebody, any way how that child was conceived, whether it was fucking, lustful, really love, loose motherfucking sex, trying to fit in, validation, fucking because your homegirl fucking because your man is fucking. A lot of you motherfuckers was fucking and didn't even want to fuck because your body wasn't even ready to physically be with someone else. But because of your man and he teasing you, and because of that fast homegirl, she sucking dick every goddamn day, you think you supposed to be doing this. Some of us are different. Some of us are so much different. Team Guardian for life. Some of y'all people are crazy. Y'all get up every day living a lie. And y'all cool with it. See, this is the bug part. This is why the truth is fucking y'all up, because y'all done convinced yourself. My grandfather said, boy, if you say a lie too much, you'll start believing it. Some of y'all done turned yourselves into bad people and wicked spirits and characters because of things that you gravitated to just because you were at first interested and bored. Curiosity kills all cats. Discipline steals all curiosity. Self-discipline stops all that. I know people that have been watching YouTube now that I see with the people that started for years upon years upon years. I know the stuff I've saw in 6 months that damn near had me ready to go crazy. So I could imagine what some of y'all going through, because some of the stuff that y'all gravitated, y'all done turned this into y'all way of life. Y'all done just turned into wicked people. On Sunday, when we do give God some time, it'd be a few people in the building. Give thanks. It could only be one person in the building. I wouldn't care. But it's always some people in the building, but it's not 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. You notice how it could be 4,000 and 5,000 people in the building to hear about two niggas rapping, two niggas being niggas. 4,000 or 5,000 people in the building to hear about two niggas being fucking niggas. Oh, yo, I pick up the gun and shoot you and blow your head off, and then I slap your kids. And that's the stupidest shit in the fucking world. I respect everybody for their talent, but I don't respect the masses for what they categorize as important. See, entertainment is entertaining. Importance is supposed to be something life-changing. Battle rap ain't changing my motherfucking life. Battle rap is not that impactful to me with quote-unquote, I'm going to do something different because of battle rap. What the fuck am I going to do? Pull up an imaginary gun and say how many times I'm going to shoot you? No, but if I watch the Minister Farrakhan, salute Silver Point. If I watch Malcolm X, if I watch Martin Luther King, if I watch Frederick Douglass, if I watch Marcus Garvey, if I read Langston Hughes, I learned. YouTube ain't teaching a bunch of us nothing but to be better house niggas. Respectfully, I see a lot of you niggas on YouTube, on the platforms. I see a lot of y'all in the support group that remind me of Samuel L. Jackson in the movie Django. I don't hear intelligence coming out of your mouth. I hear ignorant shit like, who that nigga is on that nab, boss? I say, who that nigga is on that nab, boss? I see niggas. I don't see intelligence. I do, but I don't. I see intelligence, but it's overlooked. It's pushed in a corner. Shout out to Cross, the Plug Podcast. Shout out to Cosmology Bay. Shout out to Jamal Saladin. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds. Shout out to Star from the Buck Wild Show. It's like a lot of things that are being overlooked. But the bullshit is being enhanced. The bullshit is being enhanced. Super said, once again, you can't blame YouTube. This is the new college. But blacks don't care anymore about that. Facts. And we won't until it's finally taken away from us and we can't use it anymore for info or instruction. That's peace. That's peace. And that's a fact. It's gonna take for something more hurtful or more idiot or more horrific to happen, and then one day somebody is gonna say, yo, fuck that shit. Stop this YouTube shit. Stop this YouTube shit. I know y'all may think this is a joke. And I say this from my heart because I love you all. Podcast creators, I love you all. YouTube supporters, I love you all. If I had the power to stop YouTube right now, I'd do it. I'd press the button right now and this shit would never come back on again. If I had the power to press a button, may my mother get pushed out of heaven. If I had the power to stop YouTube, I would press that. I press that button right now. YouTube made a lot of y'all forget about who you really are. Ain't we supposed to be talking about the better because we overcame so much of the worse? I don't trust niggas. We up here talking about more of worse to come. We up here talking about more than worse to come instead of trying to create a solution to totally eradicate any harm or any negative to anything. See, you can hurt somebody physically. You can punch him. You can stab him. You can shoot him. All right, you tough. But see, I'm one of the people like, damn, what about the people that you hurt eternally? Internally, I mean. What about the people's feelings you hurt? Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. Like, think about that. If your children come in the house and say somebody said something to hurt their feelings, you're going to want to hurt somebody that said that to them? What you mean? You pick my child and you're going to hurt my child's feelings, so now I'm going to hurt you. See, to me, the total contradiction is if you have children and you know one day, because sometimes kids are spiteful and you know they have this thing with, how can we say it, teasing and bullying. If we know one day our children could go through this, how could we as adults get on a platform or even just walk out in the world. Fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube. But including YouTube. How could we just get here to try to purposely hurt something or hurt someone's feelings? Hurt people hurt people. Yak said if YouTube was zapped, it would zap so many lives. Yo, Yak, I'm telling you, like I say, we brothers from another mother. I be saying this to somebody every fucking day. Yak, listen to what I'm saying to you. You can look me in my eyes. Somebody I care about deeply. I say this to them every fucking day. This shit brings tears out my eyes, Yak, because they don't know it. They don't see it. Yak, I'm being so... They don't see that this shit got them fucked up. They don't see that Instagram got them fucked up. It hurts me more than it hurts them. That's how stupid I am, y'all. I will go to bed with a headache upon headaches because of something someone did that I care about. Fuck the fact they did it to me. I don't care about that. That don't bother me. I look at what they're doing to themselves. Getting him the fuck out of here too, because you've been acting stupid since you got here, Mr. Whoever the fuck your name is. So ask yourself that goddamn question. Why I got the vibe that you stupid? You come in here, my man Ron Boog, shout out to Smitty Brim, said, positive brother. You come in here with this dumb shit talking about you think Smitty Brim is positive? So you got to say, yo, Mr. Dice, can I ask you a question? Well, no. Ask your mother why she had you. You one of the motherfuckers I'm talking about. You one of the people I'm talking about. And you must not really come over here like that, because if you came over here like that, you would know the rules, my nigga. We don't do that sucker shit over here, my nigga. See, that's another thing. That's how shit start too on fucking YouTube. Excuse my language, y'all. That's how shit start on YouTube. It'll take, like I said, a supporter of someone else to come in someone else's chat or come on someone else's platform and say something else about somebody that's not here or not in the chat. And then when you respond to that, the person that you may have been talking about may take that offensively. So now that's a problem started because of a supporter that came in the motherfucking chat. Y'all already know when them niggas come in here, blow their heads off. Blow their heads off. Boom. Shots. Boom. Boom. I'm talking about big disrespectful gun too. No little gun, no leg shot, no deuce. Big gun. Boom. We don't even play like that over here. Then you come in at niggas Ron, you see my man Ron. Yo, I'm telling y'all, y'all say something. I'm telling y'all, forgive me for this. No, don't forgive me for this. I wouldn't give a fuck. Y'all violate somebody from Team Guardian, I'm going to blow your head off. Boom! What I'm talking about is in the YouTube world. Because the guy's going to kill him. No, what I mean is in the chat, you will be killed by me if they don't get you. I don't mean physically, oh, I'm going to catch you in the world. No, what I mean is over here, you are dead. You are not welcome. You're not welcome over here. I'm not one of them YouTube content creators that say, don't worry about it, they're trolls. No, I'm getting you out of here. I'm not one of them YouTube content creators that say, don't block them, put them in timeout. No, blow their head off. I don't want y'all over here. Every time you come with another account, I don't care if your name is Mr. Rogers. I don't care if your name is Mr. Stuffalovicus. I don't care if your name is Count Dracula. I don't care if your name is Gary Coleman. You come in here with ignorance, we're going to blow your head off. Blue Dot, I see you in the building. Appreciate you, man. My family got this for me, man. Shout out to my man Do Dirty, man. Baguettes. He got me this and that. Yeah, man, like niggas is crazy. We don't want that shit over here. Don't get it twisted. There are places where there chats you can go to, and them chats gonna kill you. They got murderers in there. They got murderers. We don't do that over here. Everybody over here is respected. Everybody over here is to be respected. I don't care what you went through with somebody on that person's platform. I don't care what you went through with that person on that person's platform. See, I've let this be known now. I'm not letting everybody up on my motherfucking platform anymore. There are certain people that the minute they see the link, like when I drop right now, they know they're more than welcome to pull up. Then there's certain people that when they try to pull up, they will stay in the backstage. And if I see their face, they will be blocked out of my studio completely by me from coming in the studio and coming up on the platform, because shout out to my man Jais. He told me some deep shit that I had to pay attention to. And I'm standing on that because I'm like that in the street. See, who you deal with compromises your integrity and your morale where I come from. Where I come from, who you call your man, who you call your brother, who you would die for, who you would ride for, compromises your morale and your integrity. If they're a sucker, that means you a sucker. So everybody that comes over here, I can't really knock or stop certain things, because if you're in the chat and you're just saying one or two things that's cool and in compliance about what we're talking about, you won't get killed over here. But if you come over here disrespecting anybody or speaking about anybody else, number one, that's another thing. I never said this. I don't want nobody coming in the chat talking about nobody else. What I mean is, if you're not coming over here to give somebody honorable respect, like shout out somebody, like shout out, or shout out, I'm with all that. Hell yeah. If you want to come over here and shout out whoever you with, whoever you stand by, whoever you support, I'm with all that. No problems. But what I will not allow is nobody to come in here and disrespect somebody. I don't give a fuck what you got with them. That I won't allow. What we're going to do is be respectful while we're in the presence of myself. Now, when you get away from me, you can do what you want to do, because if I look upon you like a man or a woman and I have you in my presence and then I bring somebody around y'all, see, this is my thing, y'all. I need y'all to understand this. If I bring someone to somebody's party, or if I invite one of y'all to my party, and somebody at my party disrespects the fact that I invited one of y'all, now I have a problem with the person at my party. Because if I tell you this person is my friend or my family and I entrust them enough to come to my home or wherever I'm throwing to get together to party and have a good time with us, and you put into your own emotions what you don't like about that person, I don't deal with shit like that. Number one, my people's not going to be arguing around me. Let's get that straight. And even if I don't know you, you're not going to be arguing around me. See, if you're going to get into the violence or the disrespect, I'm going to respectfully ask you to remove yourself from my space. And if you don't remove yourself from my space, I will remove you from my space, or my peoples will remove you from my space, as over here with Team Guardian. We're not doing that over here, y'all. I mean this, and I've said this from day one. I'm not with that. I'm just not with it. I'm not knocking nobody for what they do. I'm just telling y'all what I'm not with. I'm 50 years old. I'm a grown man. I'm going to act accordingly as an elder the way I'm supposed to. I'm not a child. I'm not caught up in my second childhood. I don't want to be a child. I am cool with being myself. I don't want to be you. I don't want you to be me. I tell my son, I don't want you to be me. I want you to be a better version of you. And I don't give a fuck about all that other shit. Harry Wins, we here. Risk Freedom, you know, grown people shit over here, bro. I cannot blame you for how you think. It may upset me. It may hurt me. It may give me the, how can I say it? It may give me the clarification that I need where I'm not supposed to be around you. But inshallah, that's what my God has me in his or her arms for. Like I said, you can learn a lot from a dummy if you just pay attention. See, when them dummies be fucking up, all you got to do is watch them. There was an old riddle. There was a moose. And there was a gorilla. The moose and the gorilla was standing in the middle of the jungle. The moose says to the gorilla, the grass is blue. The moose says to the gorilla, the grass is blue. The gorilla says to the moose, the grass is green. The moose looking at the gorilla like he crazy. Nigga, I don't know what you see. The grass is blue. So the gorilla scratching his motherfucking head saying, I know I'm looking at this ground and this grass, and I know this is the color green. So what they do, they said, let's take it to the lion, to the king of the jungle, the judge of the jungle. When they got in the presence of the lion said, what is the problem? The gorilla says, this dumbass moose been telling me that the grass ain't fucking green. The moose looks at the lion and says, this dumb dude is trying to tell me that the grass isn't blue. So the lion sat straight up. The lion looked at the gorilla and said, the grass is blue. And now I'm going to punish you for 5 years. So the moose start jumping around. I told you, dumbass nigga. I told you. That's like some of these niggas on YouTube, dumbass moose niggas. That nigga was like, I told you. The ground was blue. So the moose walks the fuck away. So the gorilla looks at the fucking lion and says, you're the wisest person in the jungle. Why would you tell the moose that the grass is blue? Why did I get punished? The grass is green. You know what the lion said? I'm punishing you because you were stupid and ignorant to stand up there and be arguing with the moose knowing that it was green. Some of y'all won't catch that. What up, Yak?
Oh, what's up with you, bro?
Chilling.
Man, no doubt. Man, whoever these people, they ain't realizing yet, man. We do not play the kid games. We do not play the coming over here talking about other men or women. We don't get down like that over here, man. Respectfully, you know. We don't want to violate you, but we will, AK-47 somebody's membrane around here up in the chat, We
Ron Bull said, wow, that's a fact. See, everybody was wondering why the gorilla got punished by the lion.
We coming with big guns, man. We knocking their shit
big
back.
Guns.
We playing big guns, man, for real. Like dead serious.
That's why I said that though, Ron, because number one, if you already know something is wrong and a clown trying to tell you that it's right, we the clowns to sit up and argue with him.
Yeah, to sit up and even argue, debate, or even
and that punishes us.
Yeah. And you I
heard this shit the other day, y'all. They said, what's the definition of anger?
Wow.
Yo, Yak, I heard this dread nigga say this shit the other day. This shit changed my motherfucking life, y'all. This shit changed my motherfucking life. The lady asked him, what's the definition of anger?
And what did he come with?
He said, that's when you allow someone else's ignorance to overpower your joy and peace.
Wow.
I said, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Man, I did one yesterday. I don't know if you checked it out, Dice, man.
How was that?
Was you in that?
When you was talking about
the OGs.
Was that, hold on, what's the one you did? Was that this morning you did one? No, yeah, it was yesterday when me and Cubic Guts was in there. That was yesterday.
Yeah. About the OGs. Yeah, man. Like, man, I've been getting some hits in the back. I've been getting some hits in the background, and they're like, man, yeah, that's one of them, man. I'm like, man, it's just the truth, man. When did us make
who we became is being overlooked.
Overlooked, bro. Like, man, how did that become a bad thing, man? We made it through them trials, tribulations. And we out here, man, trying to put out some positive energy, some positive message, and show these shorties how to live past 22, man. And they look at us like we did something wrong, man.
Now, like I said, I'm so glad my mother gave me these dictionaries. I'm no longer will be upset because I understand everybody's definition of things aren't the same.
Yeah.
I can't get mad at nobody because of their definition of something. And I hope they don't get mad at me because of my definition of something, but I have to stand on my law.
Got to stand on mine. Yes, I got to stand on mine. I can't waver. I can't even act like, oh man, it's fine, no degree to disagree. No, certain shit is just stupidity. Certain shit is just bullshit. And certain shit is, man, are you brain dead? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, are you brain dead?
How you feel about these aliens though, Yak?
Man, I believe it, and I'm not gonna say to the degree of aliens. I believe they, man, because I believe in spirits, man. I believe in spirits. I believe in some are good, some are evil, some are ones that came back as loved ones. You know what I mean? In a different form. But man, I definitely believe in it, and I think the government is trying to tap in to you know what I mean, communicating / conquering these spirits at the same time, doing some more extra shit. You know what I mean?
The spirits and the physical. See, this is the part that I've never saw on television. If somebody else saw this, let me know. Number one, they got the sound of that fucking spacecraft crashing on tape. Boom! They got the light that's dwindling from the heavens going to the ground. After the input, you get the 911 call where people are saying, yo, these motherfuckers just crashed in my motherfucking yard. They're describing them to a T.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they said we blared this shit because quote unquote private property, nah. Listen to what they said. I don't know the man. I can't remember the name. They said he got footage of these aliens. He said he just wondering why he didn't put it out yet because that nigga gone.
Yeah,
he gone.
Man, when I probably was about I was probably about 9 or 10, Dice, and it was summertime, man. I took a nap in my mom's bed. We was in the projects, right? And I took a nap. It was summertime. My brother and them went outside and played and everything. And for some reason, I was tired this day. I went and laid in my mom's bed, man, and I had my arm hanging off the bed and my face looking towards the hallway. Like, you know how the hallway is, long-ass hallways in the projects. And I'm looking, and I open my eyes up, man. I see a man and a woman running down the hallway. And I'm like, the fuck? I get up. I'm shook. I'm shaking, man. I'm shaking. And I tell my brother and them, hey, man, ain't nothing the hell wrong with you, man. I told my mom and them, they blew me off. But we had bars in our kitchen windows. Went to that kitchen window, Dice. The bars were slid, cracked open where the lock was like removed and everything. And nobody could figure out how the hell this shit happened. And from that point on, I started having these, what they say it's witches riding your back, man. And you know what I mean? Probably up to the time I was about 25 when it stopped. I was probably about the age of 25 when it actually stopped. And my brother always, man, he was shouting to my brother, and he, man, keep repeating the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus. That's how I used to get him to get off.
In the name of Jesus.
Man, that's the only way I could get him to get off me. But he used to be like, I could feel it when it's getting ready to dive on me. Sometimes I could wake myself up in time to beat it.
Get away from it?
Yeah, but sometimes it would be like almost like a ringing sound with like a I could feel it and hear it finna get on me, man. And you know what I mean, man? When it gets you, there's nothing you can do. I'm screaming. You can almost visually see yourself trying to fight and get up. You can see yourself screaming. Nothing comes out, man.
That's like when that time with me, because I swear I was just screaming for no fucking reason, but I couldn't hear the shit.
Couldn't hear nothing, man. But I realized when I was younger also, my cat could see it before. My cat could see it.
That's right, cats and babies.
Yeah, my cat could see it, man.
Cats and babies.
Yeah, before when something, them nights when it was like floating around or whatever, maneuvering in the house, my cat would be like, man, looking off and looking at shit, and he would sit in my bed all that night with me, man. I would get him to go to the bathroom, cat be right there with me, man. That's, man, my cat Pierre, man. I remember it, man. Like,
Maurice, what up, girl? I see you in the building.
Yeah, this shit is real, man.
That shit is real. And like I said, my father, I'm gonna tell the truth, y'all. I thought it was motherfucking cocaine and Coke 45 that had me talking like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought it was cocaine and Coke 45. This is a fact. Because when he came back from Vietnam, he used to tell me certain shit. And I used to be like, this nigga high, but that was my pops. You dig what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to be around him because, like, when you see somebody that you look at like your superhero fall into that, like, you want to get around them to try to help them.
Just try to help. Yeah.
Get back into what, you know what I'm saying, who they were. But my pops, he was out of here. But that nigga wasn't telling no lies. He was in Vietnam. He is the one that told me about getting the book called Behold a Pale White Horse by William C. Cooper. He was like, boy, you looking at me like I'm crazy. You ain't gonna read no goddamn books. I got a book for you. And wrote it down. And I ignored that shit.
How many years did it take you to go find that book?
You want to hear some funny shit? I felt the paper that he wrote it on when we moved to move from Utica Avenue to Canarsie. I felt the note. This was about maybe 7-8 years later.
Uh-huh.
And that's what made me go cop the book, because I was a little more in the tune and a little more like geek word, trying to find out more information because I love to read. You dig?
Yeah.
Word up. That's right, Ron. I'm thinking the nigga was like first of all, when he drinking Wild Irish wine.
Ooh, that Wild Irish Rose, man.
You dig what I'm saying? He said, boy, go there and get me a bottle of them grapes. They was like 75 cents. It was 75 cents, then them shits went up to $1.25.
For a liter.
That nigga said, go over there and get me a piece of them grapes. You know what I'm saying? And then unfortunately, my pops fell to that crack cocaine. You dig what I'm saying? That Roscoe P. Coltrane, what we called it. You dig? But when he was talking, and it was times that he would get high, he never got high in front of me. I never seen my pops get high. I caught my pops one time about to get high, but I never seen my pops get high. But what he would do is he would turn on his red light in the back room because he was a photographer.
Okay.
And he would start printing his pictures. He would take pictures of him and my mom's. Like, I got pictures y'all would never imagine. Like, he would just take pictures and he would develop them. He took pride into developing them, but he would get high first.
Uh-huh.
And then when I would go in a room with him, he would talk to me about why I shouldn't get high and how the shit was destroying him. Then he would tell me about how Vietnam is what got him really addicted. He said he was smoking herb when he was in Chicago as a kid. But when they sent him to Vietnam, my father went to Vietnam when he was 16 years old.
Yeah. That shit messed a lot of us up, man. So people weren't ready to, man.
A kid.
Young man wasn't ready to see that shit, man. And they just
16 years old?
Yeah, it just threw you over there into, man, seeing people be beheaded and some more shit, then drop you back at home with no wine down or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And my father said they got him addicted to morphine and heroin.
Yeah.
They gave it to them to stay awake because it was times they would be up for 18, 23 hours. They would give them drugs to stay up for days at a time.
Man.
16 years old? Think about what I'm saying to y'all. My father was in Vietnam in Da Nang when he was 16 years old. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. Nobody's child should be, that's like third world countries, unfortunately, that install this military into their babies from the age of 2 and 3.
Yep.
This is something that they have to do because of the defense and the politics pertaining to the third world countries, because they don't have the assistance from the government, such as military, to fight their views for them. But 16 years old?
Yeah, back then they was Shit, they was coming to get you. You couldn't even say no back then or go to jail, right?
It was go to jail or go to Vietnam. That's what they told my pops. I'm glad you said that because my pops from Chicago.
Yeah.
They said, you going to jail or you going to fucking Vietnam. And he chose Vietnam.
Yeah.
They turned him into a fucking killer.
That's
fucking
right.
trained assassin. Let me explain to you. When you go to the government, to the Army, the Navy, the Marines, any type of foreign services with tactical like CIA, you are being trained to be a killer. You're being trained to be an assassin. You're being trained to mold your mind to accept certain things that are not supposed to be accepted.
Man, you become heartless and emotionless.
Just like they did to us in the hood.
Yeah.
We all became heartless and emotionless. Yo, Yak, I'm about to call you. We getting out of here, y'all. Yeah. Now I got to get into my song because he said, look what the hood did to us.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to fool me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Court a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sip of my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.